So in the last class, we were doing the question. Two students tell exactly about that where we are. We are at the question number 5. And the question number 5 is, what are topographical maps? The answer for the question number 5 is, these maps show the physical feature of Earth in great detail. Shape and height of every object is there. Main feature of topographical maps are contour lines. These lines join places of same height. So this is the answer for the question number question number 5. Everybody should write these in the notebook. Everybody should write these. So after today's questions answers, you have to send the picture of these question answers. Where will you send it? You have to send it in the mail in class light. After completing the questions, just take a picture and send it to me on mail on class light. Oh, that's good, Abdullah Khalaf. Okay, that's nice. Abdul Rahman Azim, I will give you the answer. But first you can write it, then I will tell you. First you will write it, then I will tell you the answer. Okay, that's good. So Hassan is done already. Okay, Abdullah Khalaf already done it. Saifani done. That's good. Muhammad Ahmad Mazen and one more student, Abdul Rahman Hazim. Both of them. I will give you the answer for this question. First you can write it and then I will tell you. Okay. Okay, someone's joined the class right now. Now, if you guys are done with the question 5, now I am showing the question 6 on the screen. The question 6 is a short question. It's a short question. The answer is very short. List the types of symbols. We see the symbols. Okay? We see some symbols. We just have to write their name. We just have to write their name. The name of these symbols are there. The name of these symbols are there. So, the name of these symbols are line, point, area, and height. That's it. So, this is the answer for the question number 6. See how much short it is. It is a very short question. The answer is very short. So, everybody should write this in the notebook. Everyone try to write it without the mistake. Everyone try to write without the mistake. That's good, Hassan. Okay, so Yusuf Ahmad is done. Saif Fani is done. Abdul Rahman, very nice. Daniel is done. Mohammad Disogi, Mohammad Noor, Abdul Rahman Hazim, Hassan, Humam Adil, Abdullah Khalaf, Yasin Ayman, Mohammad Al Said, Abdul Rahman. Who is this? Abdul Rahman Al Mohammad Abdul Rahman Al Sali, Mohammad Gamal, Abdul Rahman Muhammad. That's good. That's great. So, Yusuf Ahmad. Yes, Yusuf Ahmad, you want to say something? You can send the message in the chat if you have any question. Like other students are continuously sending the message, that's good. Okay. So, did you guys done with the question number 5? Everybody is done with question 5? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
Yes, sir.
sir.
Sir, I'm done question 5.
Okay. Question
No,
There
no,
are
sir.
two
Wait,
slots.
sir, wait.
I didn't
Okay.
finish.
Okay, I am waiting. I am waiting for you so that everyone will finish the question number 5. Once you are done with question 5, then we'll move to the next one. Okay, Ziad Nasir is also done with the question 6. That's good. The question number 7 is on the screen. Why we use compass? Compass commonly used to find directions, especially when there are no features to guide us. Means when there are no directions given, so that we will use compass to make angles to find the directions. So commonly compasses are used for that purpose. The question is why we use compass. Compass is used to find direction. That's good. Okay. That's good, Daniel. You are right. Compasses are used for directions, finding directions. That's good, Hassan. So the question number 8 is on the screen. Question number 8 is saying that explain the following term. The term is a scale. What is meant by scale? The scale shows us how much area mapped have been reduced. And then there is one more. It's a ridge. Ridge, what is ridge? Ridge is a long, narrow piece of high land. And valley. Valley is a long, narrow depression of lowland between the highland. So basically, in this question number 8, if we can say, in this one question, there are some points. If we can say, what is ridge? So the answer is there. If we say, what is ridge? So the answer is ridge is a long, narrow piece of highland. If we ask, what is scale? Or define scale. Scale shows us how much area mapped have been reduced. If we ask, what is valley? Valley is a long narrow depression of lowland between the highland. So ultimately, these are the terminologies which are used to define different things. So we wrote it in the question number 8. This is the last question of this chapter. Once you are done, then just raise the hand. Then I will understand that everybody done these 8 questions. Once you guys are done, just raise the hand and then I will understand that these guys are done. Very good. That's great. So Humam Adil, Abdul Rahman Al Sali, Mohammad Gamal, Saif Hani, Hassan, Yasin Ayman, Abdul Rahman Mohammed, Mohammad Noor. These guys finished their works. Okay, that's great. Mohammad Ahmad Mazin, Marwan Mohammed, Mohammad Yahya. All these guys done their work. That's good. 8 questions done. Okay. So those who guys are done, those you guys just take a picture and send it to me on the mail. Till then, other students will doing that work. Okay, other students are writing the answer. Till then, you can take a picture and send it to me on the mail in the class light. So Daniel is done. Faris Mohammed is done. Okay. So I gave the answer of the questions which students are asking that I will upload it. Yes, I will upload it after the classes. But those who are done, you can send in the mail so that I will get to know that you are done this in the class. And right now, very good. So many students raise the hand that they are done. Very good. Well done to you guys. What those students are, let me take the name. It's Humam Adil, Abdul Rahman Al Sali, Saifani, Hassan, Abdul Rahman Mohammed, Mohammad Noor, Ahmad Mazin, Yahya, Daniel, Usama, Abdul Rahman Ayman, Ayad, Mohammad Disogi, Ayan Yusuf, Abdullah Ashal, Hassan, Ahmad Sham. Okay, that's good. These students raise the hand. So I am assuming that these guys are done. Yasin Ayman, I think, also done it. That's good, Saf. Sure, sure, Hassan. So, are you guys done with the question number 8?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay, everybody's done with the
Yes,
questions.
sir.
Everybody's done.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
Sir.
So if you guys are done, then that's great. And you know that what you have to do after this period, you just have to take a picture of the questions, whatever you are wrote on the paper.
Sir, I took a picture and sent to you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Just take a picture and send it to me on the mail in class light. And that's a good thing if you are done. Okay. Now we are going to start our chapter. The new chapter is chapter number 6. And the name of the chapter is Weather and Climate. It's weather and climate. So everybody open the page number 65. Everybody open the page number 65. The topic is started on the page number 65. Okay. So now it's visible. Let's see. That's good, Hassan. Okay. So you guys are listening to me clearly?
yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
No,
No
no.
one.
Okay. If someone is facing a difficulty in a sound, so they can leave the class and join the class in a minute. So maybe this thing will resolve the problem. Okay. So in the page number 65, the first line of the page is saying that weather and climate. So have you ever been caught in the rain by surprise? One moment it is bright and sunny, and another it starts to rain suddenly. In the yesterday's weather, if you see the yesterday's weather in the Uneza, it's the same. It's a daylight, and then suddenly the rain starts. After perhaps an hour or two, just as suddenly as it starts, the rain stops. This is called, this is what we call a weather. The changes in the atmosphere for a short period of time at a given place. Sometimes there is a rain, and sometimes there is no rain, and sometimes there is a sun, and in the sun there is a rain. But that rain will sustain for a short period of time. That weather which sustain for a short period of time, it is called as the weather, because the changes in the atmosphere for a short period of time at a given place is the definition for the weather. So take a walk outdoors and look at the sky. Are there clouds in the sky? Is it sunny? Does it feel hot or cold? Is there a breeze or strong or wind blowing? So ask yourself these questions again an hour or so later. Do you observe any changes in the cloud, in the sky, the wind, or the temperature? When we talk about weather, we are actually talking about the changes such as within a short period of time. Yes, sometimes the wind is very much slow. That slow wind is called as a breeze and it's look good. But sometimes the wind is very much fast. So we call it a wind is blowing. So sometimes the weather is hot, sometimes the weather is cold, sometimes there is a cloud, sometimes there is a rainy season. So there are different types of weathers. Why do we call it a weather? Because it stays for a short period of time. As it is mentioned in your book. As it is mentioned in your book. It is stays. Let me raise the arrow. It stays such as though these within a short period of time. They are giving you sunny in the morning, heavy rainfall, very windy, and calm weather. Means there is a sun, but the sunlight is less, or there is no much heat in the sunlight, and the weather is calm. So they are just giving you some changes of the weather, which stay for a short time. Figure 6.1 shows the changes in atmosphere within a short period of time. Now, weather is different from climate. Weather and climate are two different things. We know that very well. That weather is a thing which stays there for a short period of time. Weather is a thing which stays there for a short period of time. Why we are saying the short period? Because it is mentioned. So changes in the atmosphere within a short period of time. The things which stays in the atmosphere for a short period is a weather. So weather is different from the climate. Climate describes average weather conditions over. So in simple words, climate is a opposite of weather. Climate is a sort of weather, the area which normally or mostly looks like this. Okay, how? Climate describes the average weather conditions. For example, in Saudi Arabia, out of 365 days in a year, there are 365 days. Out of 365 days, 300 days, for example, 300 days are for sunny days, and 65 days are of rain in a whole year. So mostly the climate of that region, the climate of Saudi Arabia, will be considered as the hot weather region. Okay, why? Because most of the days are the hot days. So climate describes the average weather conditions over a long period of time in a given place. So weather is a short period of time, climate is a long period of time at a same place. The weather data is collected over many years. So there are so many research agencies which research over the weather, often as many as 30 years. Some are researched less than that and some can research more than that. And the average is calculated from the data. So they are finding it out from the data. It's simple. As I told you, for example, in the Antarctica, what is the weather condition? The weather condition is cold. Why? Because we know that there is a snow everywhere in the Antarctica and it remains there for all the 365 days. For Saudi, we know it's a hot country. Why? Because the weather is hot throughout the year. There is very less days when there is a rain. So ultimately, the more days are the sunny days. So it means that the weather of this region is hot. So it depends on the data which you have. It depends on the data that which you have, that out of 300 you have this thing. So it means that major part of the weather is related to the majority of the sunny days. Weather data collected, as I told you, collected over 30 years, maybe less than that, and can be possible more than 30 years. Weather data collected, including the temperature. What does research agencies do in the weather data collection? They search, they find out, they collect the temperature, rainfall, and precipitation and wind. So they find out these four characteristics. They find out these four characteristics. The first one is the temperature. They know the temperature, that where is what is the temperature at that specific point for so many years. For example, in year 1, in year 2, in year 3, in year 4, they are collecting the data. Then they declare that this area is hot, or this area have an average temperature, or this area has coldness. So in the same way, they discussed about the rain, that they discussed about the rain, that in this region how much rainfall occurs. Okay, then there is a precipitation. It's precipitation. Wait a second. So precipitation means that when we talk about the weather, when we talk about the weather, it means that how much ratio is in the air for wind, for water. In simple words, we can say it's like humidity. The word humidity. Let me write the word here for you. The word is humidity. The word humidity means the water in the air. If the water becomes more in the air, it become hot. Why? If the humidity is 100%, then it's a rain. Okay, but if the humidity and the hot weather is there, then it will make a heat. It will make so much heat. If there is a water in the area, for example, the percentage of water in the air is about 60%, then there is a sun, then sun and that water will make so much heat. Okay, so after that humidity, the precipitation, we have the wind. They check it out that in that area, what is the pattern of wind? The pattern, they just noting out the pattern. What is the pattern of the wind? So all of the data is gathered on the base of pattern. It's same as the student getting the good marks in first test, getting a good marks in second test, third test good marks. Then we will predict that that student will get the good marks in the fourth time. Why? Because of the previous data, we are calculating that that student will get a good marks. So in this way, they are collecting the data of weather. They are collecting a data of weather. What sort of data? They are collecting the temperature. They are collecting the rainfall. They are collecting the data of wind. They are collecting the data of water, the presence of water in the air. In this way, they are collecting it and then they declare the region hot, sunny, or calm, or they are saying it's a rainy, it's a rainy region, or they are saying it's a windy region. In this way, they will declare the region specifically to the weather. Everybody understand that point? Everybody understand these points?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, there is one more point. There is an assignment waiting for you in the class slide. You guys can just open the assignment and do it because the time of the period is finished. We will meet in the next class, inshallah. And best of luck for your exam.